Hey there, ADB024, Aaron here. I'm in Albany, Oregon here off I-5. And what I have behind me here is an International Paper pulp paper mill. Of course, Oregon is huge on wood products. Well, it was at one point. But now, these conveyor belts here load chips, wood chips, on this conveyor belt into the mill there. And this mill has been shut down. This was a few months back or so. They announced they're shutting down, and I hope somebody would buy it and put it into operation, because if we let things like this go, we mothball a mill like this. Can you imagine how much money it would take to start something up like this again? We let this disappear and we're never gonna ever have it again. It's like that too big to fail thing, but you know, that's not the case. I'm not talking, you know, government, you know, intervention. I mean, I think government intervention is what caused this, and non-free markets and environmental regulations, of course. But it's interesting, you know, I'm on my trip on the way back from Vancouver, Canada, and one of their major industries, what they're shipping out of their port right now is wood chips. I've seen shipload after shipload of wood chips, and obviously it's being shipped to Japan or China, so they're making paper cheaper than what we are. So I really don't see any future for this. But like I said, when you let something like this go, you'll never ever have it again. It's like the Soviet Union when they collapsed, all their industry disappeared, and it really has never came back in Russia. But they're doing okay over there because they've you know, took over some oil companies, and then they have no industry, so the output of the carbon emissions are low, and so the what do you call the carbon trade units? Europe actually pays, Russia's able to sell carbon units to other countries in Europe for money to allow these other countries to have industry. I don't think that's ever going to work here. That is a scam, a huge scam, and it's no one else in the world's falling for it now. Alright guys, so here's the main entrance to the mill, the road entrance, highway entrance, International Paper Albany Mill. You know, these mills always change names, but I don't think it's going to happen this time. I could be wrong. I'll do some research on the internet, see what's going on here, but it is dead here. See, this is a fairly new fence along here. This is the entrance to the plant. This is a new fence set up to protect it, and the operation goes on both sides of the road here. Little system over there. You know, like I was talking, those carbon credits, that is a scam, and everyone in the world knows it now. So America, you know, we're destroying all of our industry, and I don't know what the plan was to get these, so we're not going to have carbon emissions because we're not going to have any industry, right? So we were going to, the scam was we were going to sell these carbon credits to these other developing countries, and you know what? China's not going for it, and no other intelligent country will. Check this out. Now there's two different railroads that service this industry here, but now the tracks aren't needed anymore because it's out of business, and so these tracks are using as storage tracks. And if you look here, those are railroad cars there that are being stored, and from what I can see, there's possibly 100 center beam wood timber cars. So 2x4s or, you know, your 2x6s, whatever, go on those center beam lumber cars there. And there's possibly 100 of them being stored right there because that track isn't useful anymore. So it's pretty quiet around here. Alright guys, so same town here, Albany, Oregon. And check it out here, right along I-5. And what that sign is on is an airplane hangar. And Wake Up America. I don't think what they have in mind is to be so awake as that pilot down there in Texas that flew his plane into the IRS building, but it's great to see something like that on an airplane hangar.